Good good evening, candidates. Good evening. Welcome all of you. Uh, Ankush Thaneja, then Monica, then Niharika, Vijay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Suraj, Ankush Thaneja. Yeah. Your name is appearing twice. Acha, acha. It's okay, fine. Good. So, good evening, candidates. Today is Saturday, 13th July. Of course, I think there was no interview for UBI today because second Saturday being holiday. Yeah. And till yesterday, some questions were received and I have already posted in our group. And to which one candidate asked, Sir, this much tough questions, will it come for us? Are they for our freshers or for? They are all for experienced people. They are all for experienced people. Yeah, good. Now to start with Mr. PJ. Mr. PJ,
Yes, sir.
PJ, what is your name?
Sir Poonam Jindal.
For you are appearing for which interview?
PNB, sir.
PNB.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, ठीक है. You are from which place, please?
Sir Punjab.
From
Punjab. State Punjab.
Banjara state of which state?
Sir City Bathinda, State Punjab.
पंजाब. अच्छा. थोड़ा माइक को थोड़ा डिस्टेंस में रख के बात कर लीजिए बिकॉज बहुत जारिंग होता है एंड इसलिए अंडरस्टैंड करना मुश्किल होता है. नाउ
Okay, sir.
PJ, can you read from 41? 1 minute. Can you please read from 41 to 50?
Yes, sir. What are the difference between a credit and debit card? Credit cards are debt instrument, but debit cards are not. Debit card users can only spend money in their bank account unless they have overdraft protection. A credit card is linked to a line of credit offered by company that issues the card. Credit card help build credit history while debit cards don't.
Okay. Now, is there any doubt for somebody relating to credit card and debit card? Say a credit card is issued by a bank after verifying about the salary or income criteria of the person based on which he is given a limit. The card holder can use that limit and he can purchase goods or he can take cash from the ATM also. But if he takes cash from ATM, he will be charged the interest right from that day on, say, 3% per month or 3.5% per month. Huge percentage. Otherwise, if he uses that money for purchase of goods online or purchase of goods from shops, he will be sent a bill every month. They will give some dates for making payment of the bills. And if the bill is not paid on the due date, thereafter he has to pay interest on the outstanding. And if interest is not paid in that month, next month cumulative interest will be added to that. But some banks have almost all banks have a system of equated monthly installment. Supposing you buy a television worth about 40,000 and they know that as a salaried individual, you may not be able to pay that 40,000 fully. Then they will ask you to take it as equated monthly installment. In which case, if you pay up to that, it is okay, no penalty. If you don't pay up to that also, penalty will be levied. Even if you pay the installment correctly, they will levy interest on the balance amount. So credit cards are to be used for selective purposes, knowing fully well that you can meet the payment on the due date. So this is what it is. Now we will go to the 42nd question.
What is
PJ.
the MICR? What is the MICR code? A MICR code is a number that is printed on check, magnetic ink character recognition technology. This makes it possible to identify the check, which leads to quicker processing.
which leads which
Leads to
leads to,
quicker
quicker processing. I think
process.
yesterday or so I was explaining about how the CTS system operates, whereby the original check is not going to the paying branch, but only the electronic image is going. For that only this MICR is very useful. Please read 43.
What is the difference between insolvency and bankruptcy? A person who is unable to make timely debt payment is unable to make timely debt payment is insolvent. When a person declares they are unable to repay their debts to creditor, bankruptcy is a legal procedure that takes place.
Yeah. Niharika, afterwards I will ask you to talk about that IBC once you finish your reading. Next, 44. What is
Sure, sir.
mutual? Yeah. What is mutual fund?
A mutual fund is a professionally managed investment fund that pools money from many investors to purchase securities.
This seems to be a very easy definition. Yeah. Please read once again. What is mutual fund?
A A mutual fund is a professionally managed investment fund that pools money from many investors to purchase securities.
Good. Question number 45.
What is NPCI and what are its products?
Please read.
The National Payment Corporation of India (NPCI) services an umbrella body for the operations of retail payment in India. Products of NPCI: National Financial Switch, Immediate Payment Service, Unified Payment Interface (UPI), National Automated Clearing House (NACH).
1 minute. This will not do. npci.org.in. Is it npci.org only? npci.org. npci. npci.org.in is the correct one. Yeah. So I brought this in order to show you what are the products they are having. The products they are having are these. They are the authors of RuPay, then UPI, then this NETC FASTag, then Beam, UPI, IMPS, NACH, AEPS, NFS, like this. All these things are UPI Lite also, UPI Auto Pay also. I don't know what is the difference, but if you have time, just go through them to know what it is. Very good. So where are we now? We are on page question number 46. PJ.
What is
PJ.
endorsement? Yes, sir.
Please.
Endorsement is a process.
Endorsement is the
Endorsement is the process of legally transferring ownership of a negotiable instrument to a third party by signing it typically on the back.
47.
What are inflation and deflation? Price increase for products and services are referred to as inflation, whereas price decreases are referred to as deflation.
In fact,
What
I
is
have
privatization?
wait a minute. In fact, today I have given one material that has come to us. That is where they are describing about what is stagflation. What is stagflation? I think I must have given you in newspaper. Have I shared it? Yeah. I think I have not given. So it must be available with me. Now here, this one. they have described about stagflation. What inflation we know. What is stagflation? Stagflation means including unemployment being on the high level. We will see that. इसमें नहीं है क्या हुआ क्या हुआ Yeah, in fact we can see what is stagflation. Stagflation, India. Stagflation. What is stagflation? Stagflation is the phase when an economy faces moderation in GDP growth as well as high inflation compared to the experience of many developed and developing countries. India is somewhat better placed, and more importantly, both central bank and the government are seized of the problem under addressing them. Actually, today there was a news report stating that the inflation for the month of June has risen to 5.08%. And that may be one of the reasons that will make Reserve Bank of India to think twice before reducing the repo rate. That is what I read. I think it has been already shared to you. 1 minute. Now, PJ, please continue with 48.
What is privatization? The process of moving a business or industry from the public to the private sector is known as privatization.
Talking about this today, a news report has come that government is thinking of going slow on privatization. Earlier, they were telling, oh, we are going to make this bank into private, that insurance company into private and all. But now they are going very slow. And they have not given any reasons, but that is what it is. 49.
What is core banking solution? The centralized system used by bank known as core banking solutions are in charge of granting smooth workflow by automating both front and back end operations.
Number 50.
What is initial public offering? The initial public offering is a procedure of releasing new shares to stock the public for the first time in a private corporation.
IPO, then FPO. Very good. Thank you so much. 1 minute. I'll stop this one.